Welcome to my channel, Shigla. We come here and glow, baby. That is on what? That is on who? That is on motherfucking period. And we back with another story time. But first, I want to say Happy Pride Month to all my sissies. Now, this is the time that I dodged a love triangle. And y'all know, if you've been on this channel, that I've been in some shit, okay? However, I feel like the older you get is the wiser you supposed to get. Okay, you ain't supposed to be doing the same dumb shit you did when you were younger. And if you are, you need to go get that together. Okay, so this shit take place when I lived in North Dallas. Okay, I lived in Texas for a year. Would never do that again. Will never do that again. Okay, so this is where all that went down. Let's get into it. Okay, so it is a Saturday night. And me and the guy that I was friends with, we decided that we were going to get dressed up and we were going to go out, you know, and see what was on the town. So we ended up getting ourselves together, going over there to the gay strip, parking up the street, and walking down to the strip. Now, this is the strip, so y'all can get an idea of what it looked like. Now, what he didn't know is I had put some edibles in my purse. And it was on my mind that we were going to take these edibles. And because he's crazy like I'm crazy, when I told him we were going to do it, he absolutely agreed. And we took it. We took an edible. Girl, shit started getting crazy. Also, this is what I had on. Okay, you see, I was looking real fine, you know, real delectable. So it's about 10-15 minutes. And this damn edible is starting to kick in, bitch. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, why is it hitting so fast? Like, that's a good thing. But also, it snuck up on me. This fool grabbed my hand and say, bitch, do you feel it?
Hell yes, bitch, I do. Do you feel it?
He's like, yes. So we're geeked up that we're both high and trying to see how the night is gonna go. We ended up going to this club called Wildest, and it's a club for the lesbians. But when I say ratchet, girl, we're in the club dancing. Bitch, it's hot as fuck in there. They have no AC going, and I don't know if it's broke, but baby, it's a bunch of lesbians in the club and a handful of gay boys. We're all in that bitch dancing, and it's hot as fuck. I'm in my own zone. I'm in a corner. I'm feeling that shit. I'm like, yeah, this it right here. I forgot that he was even with me. You know, when you're high, you're in your own zone. You just really like in your own zone, literally. I turns and look. This Negro is bent over by a stud. A stud is dancing on him. Bent this fool over. And this heifer got on chinos and slides.
It's time to go. It's time to go.
Now, this is where things start to get a little wild. Okay, so we're on the sidewalk. I'm on the outer part of the sidewalk. He's on the inner, okay? We're walking down the sidewalk on the strip, and I look to my left, and I see a stud. When I tell y'all she is in my face, she saw me before I saw her. But now that I see her seeing me, we see each other. We see each other. I honestly just kept walking. And even though I was high, I was like, if you really want it, you're going to have to come get it. Because like you staring at me, that is not enough. I like I'm confident. You're going to have to come and say what you want. If you want it. I don't do the looks. No, you ain't going to get nowhere with me when it comes to that shit. If you really want it, you're going to have to open your motherfucking mouth and say that. The shit felt like a movie. I really was just like thinking like, are you really going to come get it? Are you really going to come get it? And she did. Now this woman comes up to me. I'm high as fuck. She looks me dead in my eyes and say, you are pretty as fuck. You know that? So I tell her, thank you. And she was like, there is no way you're going to leave without giving me your number. I gotta have your number. So I gave it to her. I mean, she worked for it. Why not? I was high as fuck, but I was so shy. I was so shy. Like, her energy was so intense. And the guy I was friends with at the time, he was like, you know she into you. I was like, yeah, whatever, you know, because I know how these studs do. And so we kept walking. We ended up going to another club, and we stayed there for a while until we leveled out from that fucking edible. Because, bitch, when I tell you we was gone, I know I was gone. I don't know how they were like, I ain't gonna hold you. If he wouldn't have sobered up, bitch, we would still been stuck down there. I was stuck. So while we're in the car, me and her are texting back and forth, right? You know, little cute shit, you know, give me your socials, what's your name, what's your favorite color, when's your birthday, all that gay ass shit. We're asking each other the things of the things. So I done got her socials, all her shit, she got my shit. I'm looking through her shit, and I don't see anything. I don't see anything that is like, okay, there's a woman here, okay, there's this. I didn't see any of that. And that's the problem. You hoes are so sneaky. When I tell you sneaky, she ended up asking me what I was doing the next night, and I told her besides my appointment, nothing. And so she was like, so what's up with you coming to my house? Excuse you, Miss Bitch? What you what? I'm like, we just exchanged numbers, and you're already trying to invite me to your home. We haven't been out in public together. We have barely texted for 24 hours. And listen, I don't have a place to judge anybody. This is not that, okay? I've done too much shit to try to judge anybody. This is not that. But it really, like, she had me fucked up. It's just the way that she said it. She was like, yeah, you gonna come to my house with me? You want to take a bitch out to eat? Little dinner? Little piece of food? Little nothing? That's too much? You don't want to go out there in the public with a bitch? You want to invite me to your home? And as someone that has done the things of the things, okay, you don't never bring nobody back to your motherfucking house. If you're going to be on that type of time, you go get a room, you know? Or you do that elsewhere. You don't bring strangers back to your home. That's not safe, okay? You don't do that. It's already not safe. You're linking with a stranger, okay? That's enough. But to invite a complete stranger back to your home? You're not scared, bitch? Like, this is Texas. The fuck? Plus, I'm from Louisiana. I'm not from fucking Texas. I don't know y'all. Baby, I barely liked it when I was out there. Baby, and the way human trafficking is so common. Listen, I was in beauty school and they had human trafficking signs on the doors in beauty school. When I tell y'all that shit immediately gave me the ick. After that happened, I not only blocked her on my phone, I blocked her on all the socials. Like, it's just something about it was so odd. I couldn't put my finger on it, but bitch, I was not wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why. About a week later, or like a week and a half, I'm on Instagram, right? And I follow a lot of lesbian pages. When they shout out lesbians, lesbian couples and all that shit, I follow all that shit. I love it. I love it. I live for it. Do you know that I saw this woman and her wife? Yes, bitch. Wife. One of those lesbian pages shouted her and her wife out. I'm like, wife? Motherfuckers out here married acting more single than the damn single people. So I go snooping, because now I'm just like, okay, Sierra, are you a dumbass bitch? Or is she just a lying ass bitch? She's just a lying ass bitch. And I think I was a tad bit delusional, but I hadn't talked to her that long. I didn't see a ring. There were no signs of a fucking wife. Her wife ain't even on her fucking social media, bro. Like, that's the shit. Like, motherfuckers really are sneaky. But I go to her fucking wife page, because of course I'm nosy. I went and found her. I go to her fucking page, and the lady is like all down her page. But her wife is nowhere on her shit. None of her socials. None of her socials. Then I'm scrolling for a minute. She been with this lady for a while. a while. It's real wicked out here. I was so fucking annoyed because women will really lie and have completely different lives just to get some ass. They will lie, they will sneak, they will hide their wives, their girlfriends to fuck me. And listen, I'm not special, okay? Not in that way. Because I know if you're doing it with me, you done did it with somebody else. Y'all are weird, bro. Y'all are so odd. Like, you out here acting that single, giving me your number, inviting me to your home. Bitch, you mean y'all home? You invited me to you and your wife's home? And I don't even know if it was their home, because it could have been anybody else's home, right? But at the same time, the way you motherfuckers get down, I don't know how far you're willing to go. And I'm not going to test it either. You know, she was seductive, she was charming, she was forward when she did come over. You know, she knows how to be very sociable. And she tried to get me. She tried to get me caught up in a motherfucking situation. That shit crazy. Now, y'all know in my past, I done did a whole lot of shit. I'm just so glad that I listened to my intuition. And when the red flag came up, I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was younger, I'm like, all right, I wouldn't have came back to your house, but we would have did something. Because that motherfucker, she fine. I ain't gonna hold you. She fine as hell. She fine as hell. Not that damn fine. Not that fine when you fucking married and you trying to cheat on your fucking wife and put me in a situation, bitch. It'll never be that. Don't play with me like that. But yeah, that was my story time. And don't forget to support the queers, the gays. We need that love, girl. And make sure you come back over here. See you next time.
If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like